What if I told you that millions of eyeballs glued to Thursday nights might be looking elsewhere soon? The NBA's iconic partnership with TNT, a marriage that brought us legendary slam dunks and even wilder halftime antics, might be headed for a divorce. Now, some might think it's just a channel change, but inside the NBA was more than just pre-game analysis. It was a cultural phenomenon, a gateway drug for casual fans, turning them into diehard NBA enthusiasts. So with TNT potentially out of the picture, will the NBA lose millions of viewers along with it? And who, if anyone, can step up and fill the void left by Shaq and a Fool and Sir Charles' unfiltered takes? Buckle up, because we're about to discuss the potential fallout of this massive shift in the NBA broadcasting landscape. Let's get into it. Multiple news outlets have reported that the NBA, which has maintained broadcast agreements with cable channel TNT since 1989, is preparing to finalize new multi-billion-dollar decades-long packages that will exclude one of its longest-standing partners after the 2024-25 season. According to these reports, the deals are set to reshape the landscape of NBA broadcasting rights significantly. These agreements are expected to keep basketball on ABC and ESPN, with Disney, their parent company, agreeing to pay between $2.6 billion $2.8 billion annually. This continuation will ensure that ESPN and ABC, which have become staple channels for NBA fans, maintain their coverage of the sport. Furthermore, the new deal will introduce NBC back into the NBA broadcasting fold for the first time in years, with NBC reportedly agreeing to pay $2.6 billion annually for their rights package. Additionally, Amazon is said to become a new player in the NBA broadcasting arena, with the tech giant reportedly securing a rights package worth between $1.8 billion and $2 billion annually. Amazon's entry into NBA broadcasting underscores the growing influence of streaming services in sports media, reflecting a shift towards digital platforms. These new deals, which are entering the final stages of negotiation, would mark a substantial departure from the NBA's long-standing relationship with TNT. Since 1989, TNT has been a primary broadcaster for NBA games, known for its popular coverage and commentary team. The exclusion of TNT from these new agreements represents a significant change in the NBA's media strategy, focusing on expanding its presence across a broader range of platforms and networks. The expected deals collectively amount to a staggering $7.4 billion per year, highlighting the immense value and popularity of NBA content. As the league formalizes written contracts with Disney, NBC, and Amazon, this development is poised to have a profound impact on how fans consume NBA games in the coming years. It's common for sports leagues to strike deals with new partners, such as the NFL recently bringing Netflix on board for Christmas Day broadcasts. But the exclusion of TNT from the NBA's new agreements raises questions about the future of one of the most popular basketball shows on television inside the NBA. This show, which airs before and after TNT's NBA broadcasts, has a significant fan base. In an interview with Dan Patrick on Thursday, Charles Barkley expressed his disappointment, stating that morale sucks and the network executive screwed this thing up. However, he mentioned a day earlier that his contract includes a clause allowing him to leave TNT if the network loses its NBA broadcasting rights. Last week, Shaquille O'Neal, who often exchanges banter with Barkley on the show, expressed his confidence that TNT would find a solution to keep the inside team together despite changes in broadcasting rights. However, he missed the broadcast on Sunday and shared a mysterious message on Instagram. The quote read, "Humble enough to know I can be replaced, but wise enough to know ain't nobody else like me." Meanwhile, the show's other personalities, Ernie Johnson and Kenny Smith, have mostly stayed silent about the prospect of losing the show. However, Barkley speculated during an interview with SiriusXM on Wednesday. He suggested that Johnson, age 67, would likely retire before considering a move to another network. Reports from Sports Business Journal suggest that Johnson is expected to remain at TNT, possibly working on other broadcasts, as Warner Brothers Discovery, which owns TNT, also holds broadcasting rights for MLB, NHL, and college basketball. In that same Dan Patrick interview on Thursday, Barkley revealed that he's already discussed the possibility of continuing inside the NBA with his three co-hosts on his own production company, Fine Line Productions. While the show would still require a broadcaster, there is a chance it could relocate to one of the networks with existing broadcasting agreements. NBC and Amazon, both potential new broadcasters for NBA games, currently do not have any rights to NBA games. If they do secure broadcasting rights, they may be interested in acquiring an analyst studio like Inside the NBA. However, keeping the entire team together could present some challenges. Expressing his frustration, Barkley bluntly stated during the interview, "Morale sucks. Plain and simple. These people I work with, they screwed this thing up, clearly. We don't have zero idea what's going to happen. NBA games, along with studio shows like Inside the NBA, often draw strong viewership, especially during the playoffs. In fact, just last week, the post-game episode of Inside the NBA on Sunday pulled in an average of 2.8 million viewers, making it one of the top-rated programs on cable TV, period. According to Nielsen, it trailed only live basketball games, and Fox News is the 5 in viewership. Notably, the most watched program of the week was the Minnesota Timberwolves Denver Nuggets game just before Inside the NBA, drawing 7.5 million viewers. For TNT, basketball is a cornerstone of its programming. Thanks to the NBA playoffs, the network recently claimed the top spot among basic cable networks in primetime. Inside the NBA has been a fixture on TNT for 12 years, featuring the same 4 broadcasters, including Barkley, Johnson, and Smith, for the past 14 years. The show's success is evident in its numerous accolades, including over a dozen Sports Emmy Awards, an induction into the Broadcasting and Cable Hall of Fame in 2016. Recognized by the Basketball Hall of Fame for its lively discussions, insightful interviews, and distinctive game analysis, Inside the NBA has become an integral part of TNT's NBA coverage, attracting millions of viewers to the network every year. With rumors swirling about the NBA possibly departing from TNT, the network surprised many by striking a deal with ESPN to broadcast certain college football playoff games, marking a significant first for TNT Sports. Barkley expressed his surprise at the announcement, stating on Thursday, "I was like, well damn, they could have used that money to buy the NBA." He went on to suggest that the football agreement might be TNT's way of compensating for the potential loss of viewership that could accompany the loss of basketball broadcasting rights. All right, folks, that's all we have for how the NBA might be facing a viewership slump. Let's be real, TNT's Inside the NBA was legendary. Shaq in a fool had us all dying laughing, and Ernie, Kenny, and Charles's chemistry was pure gold. They brought a whole new audience to the NBA, fans who tuned in just for the pre- and post-game show. Now, will the NBA suffer without them? We'll have to wait and see. Maybe NBC or another network will pick up the torch and bring a fresh take. But one thing's for sure, the NBA needs to find a way to keep those casual fans engaged. Because, let's face it, highlights are great, but there's nothing quite like that TNT crew to turn a Tuesday night into an event. So what do you guys think? Will the NBA be alright without TNT? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all of our future basketball breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.